Hey guys, so today I am filming this Halloween. It's like a half-face skull um, makeup tutorial. I'm in no way trying to say that I'm amazing at this. This is I'm not like a professional. I'm not even like close. I just want to do some fun looks because I've never done a Halloween one before. I have my two face paints. Ignore the grey bit. I just can move to wipe that bit off. So I've got the white and the black. They're the only two colours you will need. And then basically any brushes. I've got pictures on my Mac down here. I've got the original picture I found online, and then I've got the one I did yesterday. I take a picture of myself as well. So if there's bits I don't like, I can see how I want to change it. And then I've got all my stuff on my trolley here. So I'll be looking here for the mirror because the mirror's there. First of all, I'm just going to basically do a white line from here and just go across, and I'm literally just gonna go from, so this white line that I'm creating now will, at the end of the look, it's gonna be black, but I'm doing it white now so that when we do the black, it'll be a neat black line rather than it just being get messed up from the white later on. So I'm just gonna go from here, and I'm just gonna go across. It doesn't matter about like really the neatness of this line, because basically everything under this line is going to be white. Like the entireness of under this white line is going to be filled in completely white. So say you go a bit low, like I went a bit low here, you can literally just go a bit higher because it's all going to get filled in anyway. If you do it with white first, you're a bit more like, you've just got a bit more control, I feel like, to make it like how you want it to be. I'm going to leave the lines like this now, and I'm going to fill in from everywhere underneath. I've not done anything here, so leave the nose. So I'm going to do the nose after. I'm going to do everywhere apart from the nose, including my lips. I'm just going to take this big brush because I feel like it's the easiest. I will probably go over with like a spongy thing. It's not really spongy, it came with my Kiko powder, but just to make it a bit more smoother. So I've done this. I know it's not very even at all, but I'm just going to let this dry a bit so that then I can go back over it. Try and get the most coverage, and if it's a bit streaky, get like a little sponge thing and just start dabbing it to like even it out. The little sponge thing I have is just literally like a little square from my Kiko powder because it's really soft. It's not got a lot of texture, but it's just very, very smooth. So I'm just going to keep on going, and I'll come back to you when I've got the coverage that I want. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is the nose, just to get the nose over and done with, so you kind of get the whole like idea of it. I'm going to take the little brush I was using earlier for the line. Basically with the nose, you can kind of do it however you want it. I'm just going to do like a triangle with a little point, because that's how the picture was that I found. Like that. And then I'm just going to I'm sorry I wasn't really looking. Doesn't really matter how it looks. I mean, the nose is like the bit I don't like the most. Just because I find it kind of difficult. And I use the smallest brush in the world to fill it in. And then what I'm going to do is basically fill in around the nose with the white. And this you might have to go a bit closer to your mirror because you don't want to like, which I'm going to have to do. I'm basically just filling it all in, and when you go above here, you're just going to go like in, like follow the line basically. And obviously the line will eventually be black around the outside, it's just because I don't want to do that yet. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm literally just going to go in like I said, but I need to clean off my little brush again. So I'm going to be doing the bit where it goes like here and goes bigger, and the same on this side. But obviously, and then I'll be doing the teeth, but you can obviously do the teeth first. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. I'm not, maybe it does, but I don't know, it really matters too much anyway. So a bit like that. Then I'll do the same on the other side. I find it hard to like match them, a bit like eyebrows. They're quite similar. I mean, you eventually shade these bits in. So say you do what I just did there and it kind of went underneath it, you will eventually be shading it in, so it doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to be doing the teeth, then going back over the white, because you want the teeth to look a bit more white. I don't really know if I'm going to get that, but that's kind of what you want it to look like. Okay, I'm really sorry. I honestly have absolutely no clue when that cut off, and I have a feeling you haven't seen any of the teeth bit. If the teeth bit all cut off, all I've done is what it looks like. I've literally just drawn lines along the teeth, and I just drew like a line out, and I'm still doing the teeth now. I don't know if it did get it or not, but I've just realised it's cut out. My camera used to make a noise when it cut out, so I knew, and it stopped doing it. So yeah, that's literally all I've done. Like, it's not that much. It's just a couple of, it's just lines. And then what I'm going to do is take this brush and the white and basically do in between to try and make it the teeth a bit whiter. So. What we're going to do is you're basically just going to like, is that the right word? What am I trying to say? Oh no, this is actually a better thing to do first. You need to do a line. I've actually just completely forgot about that. We should have done that ages ago. Like, just put a line in the middle. That kind of ruined that, but oh well. And then what we're going to do now is we're literally basically do what they just did for me and make them look a bit more like teeth rather than being like lines. Like, try and curve the bottom a little bit. So you're basically just gonna like get rid of the corners basically, so you don't have the corners down here, so it makes it more like curved. This bit has to take a while because you don't want to like mess it up. What I just did then did kind of mess up the bottom, but their teeth, like, they don't have to be perfect, like. That's okay for now, honestly. Like, I'm not going to get much better than that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to like taper it out. Basically just going to like taper it up like that. Did I use a black eyeshadow yesterday? I can't remember if I used a black eyeshadow or the face paint. I think I used an eyeshadow. BRB. So I've got my Naked Smoky palette. I don't know if that is a full-on black at the middle, but I think it is. So I am just gonna, it says Black Market, it's called Black Market, so I'm gonna use that. Okay, so this is actually handy, I've got a mirror now. This is a Real Techniques accent brush, and I'm just gonna like taper the things up. And then I'm going to use my little brush again with some black on it. I think that there's still quite a bit of black on it. And I'm just going to make it a bit more like detailed. Pretty sure I did the same thing to the bottom one. You know when you just kind of forget? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm just going to do it because I don't remember. I'm going to get my Real Techniques brow brush. Is that the next thing I did? That's just going to go in the black face paint, and I'm literally just going to, I might use my, I can't really using this because I feel like it might help. And then, I find it quite difficult to decide because I have like this eye isn't as good as this eye. When I'm looking this way, I can look down at this one, whereas on this side it's mainly this eye. Like on this side it's mainly this eye looking, so it's harder to kind of see what I'm doing, to be honest. So. Use a black eyeshadow, so I'm using Black Market in the Smoky palette, and I'm just going to do the same thing and just blur it out a bit more. So this brush I used for this? No, it wasn't. I'm making mistakes. I think it was this one. Well, even if it wasn't, it doesn't matter. I'm just using a big fluffy brush, and I am basically just going to start doing this. It basically just blends it a bit. Basically looks like there's like you're like shadowing the teeth in a way. Like that, so it looks like you can kind of see with the teeth were there. And the same on this side. We're gonna hit this little brush again. I think this is the next thing. Yeah, I think it's the next thing. I'm gonna do the outline now to get that bit done with. I am doing this quite slowly because I don't want it to be like stupid and rubbish. The hardest part is this part because you've got like more thing. When you get past there, it's like whoop, easy. Okay, the nose bit is so not even, like not even at all. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. And basically what I do now is just gonna do like I don't like that line at all. And the same on the other side. Okay. And now you basically just want to brush it down. I'm just going to do a line above it. Wow, that went so bad. Okay, that line went a bit okay-ish, and then the same on the other side. Like on this side, I don't have as good of a sense of where the brush is before it's on my skin. And then you want to do the same thing again, but go up. I'm pretty sure it's up. Yeah, up. So we're near enough done actually now. We've just got to do this little side bit, and then we just like blend underneath and stuff. I don't know where that blending brush has gone, but and then we just got to do our eyes to kind of make it a bit more together. And do the same on the other side. That just made my eye go really funny. Okay, so now all we're gonna do is just gonna make a line down there like I just did and blend that out as well. With a little brush, I'm just gonna try and see if anything just blends out a little bit. Just gonna go back in with the eyeshadow a bit. Okay, now last thing to do is just to blend black all around your jawline. Okay, So now I'm just going to go into eyes. The eyes will not take long at all. All I'm literally going to do is use my smoky palette. If you don't have a smoky palette, just use dark colours. And I'm just going to be taking, I think I'm going to take Password. I don't really have a small brush. I'm just going to use this little brush. It's got a bit of black on it, so we're just going to have to mix the black with the colour. So I'm just going to take a bit of Password. And I'm just literally just going to put that through the crease. I'm going to take like an end of this brush and take the black marker and put that over my eye. And then with the fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend it out. And then with this little brush, I'm just going to go under my eye. Taking a bit of dagger and black market. Now the last thing I'm going to do just to finish this off is curl my eyelashes and put mascara on. I haven't used eyelash colours in so long. So I'm going to be using, I've got two Benefit ones. I've got the Roll Lash one and the Ariel one because the mascara has packed away. So my normal mascara. So I've literally just got these out.